Happy Tuesday. I almost forgot to be here. Not because I didn't remember it was Tuesday, but because I wasn't paying attention to what time it was. But we're here now. Welcome to your Tuesday Thought Twist. Today I want to share with you the secret to happiness. It's actually a very simple secret. The secret to happiness, are you ready? Is to remain focused on the things that you can control. I'm going to say that one more time. The secret to happiness is to keep your focus on the things that are within your control. So there's a lot of stuff in the world that's not within your control. Yeah, and it's frustrating, isn't it? Hence, the secret to happiness is not spending so much time thinking about that stuff. So on the very top of the list of things that you can't control are other people, other people's thoughts, other people's actions, and perhaps most frustratingly, what other people think you are responsible for in their life. You don't have any control over the fact that somebody may believe that you're responsible for their results. You're not. You're not responsible for their results, and you have no control over the fact that they think you are. So you got to learn to let all that go. You don't have any direct control over what's going on in our government. You definitely don't have any control over what's going on in the Ukraine, in Russia, in other countries, unless you're actually going to go there, which you could choose to do, and take direct action in those places. You don't have any control over that stuff, okay? The closest that you can come to control over what's going on in your own government is to write letters, to vote, to speak up. You can run for office, obviously, right? But those are the only kinds of control that you have. So there's a lot we don't have control over. But my friends, there's a lot that we do have control over. You, in every second of every day, have control over your thoughts. We're going to talk more about that next week. We've certainly talked about it before, but we're going to come back to it next week. You have control over your thoughts. You have control over your choices, your actions or your inactions. And those are the things, your thoughts and your actions are the things that create your results, your reality. The life that you're living right now is completely within your control. Also within your control is your perception of all of the things that are not within your control. So your perception of other people, your perception of other people's choices, your perception of other people believing you're responsible for their choices. All of those things are within your control. And when you spend your time and energy focused on the things that you can control, A, you step into the power that you need to create the life that you want to be living. B, you feel able. Instead of feeling futile and hopeless and powerless, you realize that you do have power, but you only have power in a certain circle. It's your circle, right? And in the center of your circle is you, and you have all the power in the center of that circle. But in order to use that power, you got to be looking in the circle. You can't be standing in the center of your own circle, looking out there at everybody else's circle, trying to control all that stuff, because you can't control it, and then you're not using your power in your circle. Okay? That's what leads us to feel like we're powerless and hopeless, and we can't get anything done, and we can't make anything happen, and life is so endlessly frustrating. Get back in your lane. Get back in your circle. Pay attention to what's yours to take care of. The more you do that, the more you create the life you want to be living, the more you realize how much power and influence you really do have over your stuff, the happier you feel. That, my friends, is the secret to happiness. Stay in your lane. Pay attention to your own driving. Things will be looking up fast. I'll see you next week.